Welcome to another episode of Quayside Talk Show. We are still in the spirit of celebrating our clients and our customers. On today's show, we'll be talking about the struggles in real estate. The struggle is real. And with me today is Miss Loveline. She'll be sharing with us her experience as a rector and also the struggle she faced in the real estate industry. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's amazing to be here.
You're welcome. Do not mind my look. Today is our old school day in the office. That's why me in particular, I'm the way I am. Alright, so let's head up immediately. What are your struggles, or what do you think are the struggles in the real estate industry?
Well, as a real estate agent, we get to face, lots of challenges, right? And one of which is having to, make your client trust you and believe in what you're telling them or what you're selling to them, right? So imagine talking to a client and you're at the stage of almost closing this deal, and you just say one wrong thing and that client just, zoom off. You don't hear from the client anymore. You got to start from the scratch. It's a lot of struggle. And then again, you just get dressed up, book an inspection, and your client calls you and be like, oh, I'm not available today, I'll make it next week. And you're like, oh my God, I just had to cancel an appointment to make this work. It's a lot of struggle, right? And again, with a lot of, government regulations going on and on, especially here in Lagos, Nigeria. So when you are telling people, oh, invest in real estate, and they're like, with all of this going on, I don't think I want to do that. It's just a lot of struggle. But again, what makes me happy in this real estate industry is the fact that I'm being able to help my client get the best out of the real estate deals here in Lagos, Nigeria.
That is the important part here.
Yeah. It just makes me really happy, A couple of days back, one of my, old client reached out to me. He was asking me, oh, that property I bought from you, what's the valuation of it now? Which I told her. She was really excited. In fact, the document is still in my office. She has not picked them up. But what I could, get from her was the fact that she trusted me enough to, have that document with me and also invest with me as well. And yeah, there are a lot of struggles, but then again, having God by your side and by my side is also very important as well. It just, sometimes I struggle with consistency and all of that, because sometimes you're like, I'm tired, I've put in a lot of resources and it's not giving me what I want. But then again, you have to wake up and re-strategize. So there are a lot of struggles, but there are a lot of upside as well. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, that's excuse me, that's a nice one. So are you saying everybody or every individual in the real estate industry goes through the same kind of struggle?
Yeah, well, just like every other, organization, every other, walks of life, people face their challenges in their own ways. But yeah, I'm sure people have some of, individual difference. But yeah, there are struggles and there are, challenges. Yeah.
Okay, that is amazing. Thank you very much for staying tuned. As you've heard her, there are struggles in the real estate industry, but at the end of the day, what matters is your discipline, your consistency, and your goal, and your
trust in God.
And your trust in God. Thank you very much for staying tuned, and stay tuned for more real estate tips and more real estate talks. Bye, yeah.